What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to my Dungeon Defenders 2 Nightmare 4 playthrough. Today we're taking a look at Forest Crossroads. This is the Calling All Heroes era. I guess we could call that the Hera. Anyway, version of my Nightmare 4 playthrough, and we're going to be featuring the Abyss Lord and the EV2, just like the other videos. Now, I mentioned it in the last one in an effort to knock these out before the next update, as there's going to be so much more content to work on next week. I'm trimming these videos down quite a bit, as you know, attempting to get them all out this weekend. So by Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, this Nightmare 4 playthrough should be complete. Now we see Forest Crossroads. I'm taking the turtle technique, and in fact, most of these maps now I can do almost AFK. So a lot of these you're not really missing anything. That's another reason why I wanted to just go ahead and skip through this particular run. Instead of making you guys' eyes convulse like I did in the last video, I just went on and cut out the middle waves. So we're doing wave 1, we're doing wave 7, left all the stuff out in between, as basically all I did was run around and throw around some upgrades here and there. Anyway, so we're going to build a nice big U shape around our objective, and we're just going to basically turtle this one out. Now, I tried to put all of these archers so they're covering 2 lanes out of the 3. Now, some of the angles aren't the prettiest, but like I said, I wanted to make sure that we were getting coverage on 2 out of the 3 lanes for each archer I placed. In fact, some of them I tried to get even a little bit more coverage out of it. But basically just going to put, going to wrap the core with archers, throw in the Serenity Auras, and of course these archers are buffed, so it's good game. Now, the archers do pack quite a wallop. I'm anxious to get, not necessarily this map, but to get through to some of the maps after the heroes get redone, and check out exactly what they're capable of doing. But the main thing with the archers on every map is to just make sure you're trying your best to utilize both sides of the archers and maximizing the amount of DPS you get out of those things. Really, for the remainder of the weekend, until the original 4 get their much needed love, I'm going to be trying to focus on finishing out my Abyss Lord, as I'm still, when I'm about 30, I want to say about 30 or 40 points away from being maxed out. So I'm pretty close. I mean, the added benefit I get for those additional 30 to 40 points are pretty much nothing. And then the Serenity Auras, of course. You get a few opportunities for multi-lane coverage here. Just this one right here, mainly. And then these 2, of course, the 1 lane will get double coverage, and then the other center lane there will just get the single coverage, and then another one right back out here. And that is it. That is the setup in its entirety. Now, this is what we look like at wave 7. Basically went on and did some upgrades. We got that reflect. Did have to upgrade that reflect a couple of times. I did get a Slekelion here, which sometimes on these turtle strategies with no walls, Slekelion can cause a problem. This time around, however, he didn't. Now, this, of course, is one of the easier Nightmare 4 maps. It's a middle tier one. I think it has an 800 item power ranking for its seniority in the group there. And the first of the Betsy maps, of course. So, Liferoot Forest, I believe, is going to be up next. And that one, of course, has been grinded till there's nothing left to grind, particularly back in the early days, where that was, like when I first started Nightmare 4, that was the only Nightmare 4 map I could do. So I grinded the living crap out of that one to get to where I am today. That was kind of my stepping stone, as with most people. Now, as you see, I got a little bored, so I switched over to my Jackpot Squire to collect up a little bit of gold in the process through this one. Why not, you know? A little extra gold never hurts. Actually, would have been a little bit quicker if I would have just went on and let the mobs come into the defenses, but I turtled it up a little bit there and tried to collect a little bit of gold out of the deal. and had some luck. Nothing exceptional. You see we're getting ready to hit, what, almost 50 mobs left. There's 50 there. And just a few more left to burn. So this map is actually really easy. It's not a map that you're going to grind other than to do it once and say you can do it, because you're not going to get any gear upgrades. Now, that's going to be changing in the future as they move around how items drop and what maps they drop them from. We're getting the first taste of that next week, coming up in that update. So who knows where it's going to stand there, but as far as the Calling All Heroes era, this map's not going to do much for you, other than to be able to say, hey, I did them all in Nightmare 4. So of course you got to do them all once, just because why the hell not? So that's going to do it for now. Thank you for watching. Click that like button, please subscribe, and we'll be back soon. See ya!